So, hello everyone. Let's start the first question, and the question says, "Ki, like this is your number 512 raised to the power half. Sorry, 1/3 raised to the power half is equivalent to what?" Right. So there is a property of exponent that we are going to use here, and the property is, ki suppose if there is a number whose base is x, which has an exponent, the number a, the base is a, which has an exponent x, and this whole thing has another exponent y. So in this particular case, what will happen is your exponent will get multiplied. That is equals to a x into y, right? So this is the main property that is used in this particular problem. So let's solve the question using this property, right? So the very first thing that we will do is to prime factorize this 512, right? So let's prime factorize this. So this 512 can be prime factorized as, one second guys, this is a very ugly straight line. So this is yeah, 5 and 2, like the very first prime number that will divide it is 2, and it can be written as 256, again 2, 128, again 2, this is 64, again 2, 32, again 2, 16, again 2, this is 8, again 2, this is 4, again 2, it's 2, again 2, then it's 1, right? So this is the prime factorization of 5 and 2, and if we count it, like the number of twos are, like if we count the number of twos, so it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one thing is clear, that this 5 and 2 is nothing but 2 to the power 9, right? So let's solve this question using this particular, like use this particular thing. So what the question is? The question is like this 5 and 2 to the power 1 by 2 to the power 1 by 3, right? So the first thing is very clear, that these two number will get multiplied, right? So this 5 and 2 is nothing but 1 by 2 into 1 by 3, which is nothing but 5 and 2, uh, 5 and 2 raised to the power 1 by 6, right? And this 5 and 2 is equivalent to 2 to the power 9, right? So we can write it as this 2 to the power 9 raised to the power 1 by 6, right? So now these two things will get multiplied. So 2 to the power 9 by 6, and this is nothing but 2 to the power 3 by 2. That's fine, right? So this 3 by 2 is nothing but 2 to the power 1 plus half, and then these two number will get split out. So this is equals to 2 to the power 1 dot 2 to the power half, and this 2 to the power half is nothing but root 2. So it is 2 root 2, right? So let's get back to the question and find which option is correct. So the option D says, let me change the color of it, that 512 raised to the power 1 by 3 raised to the power half is equivalent to 2 root 2, right? And our D option is absolutely correct. So this is how we will solve this question. So let's move to the another question, which says that there is a function which is equal to log 2, log x square plus 12 to the base 2, and we need to find the value of f of 2. So to find such problems, you need to put, like like if your fx is given as log 2 x square plus 12, and you need to find out the value of f of 2. So what you will do is you just need to put 2 in the place of x, right? So let's do it. This is log 2, 2 square, like you need to put 2 now. So 2 square plus 12, this is nothing but log 2, this is 4, and this is 12, so this is 16, right? So your f of 2 is nothing but, your f of 2 is nothing but log 2 16. And to find the value of like log 16 to the base 2 is, like this log 2 16 is nothing but 2 to the power 4, and there's a property of log which says this power, like the power of the actual number will come to the front, right? So this is nothing but 4 log 2 2, and this log 2 2 is like 1, right? Now, so like if the number and the base is same, so the log will give you a outcome of 1, right? So the output will 1. So this is 4 into 1, because log, when the number and base are same, the log is equals to 1. So the value of this will be 1. So 4 into 1, it is 4. So f of 2 is nothing but 4, right? So let's get back to the question and see which is the correct option. So option D says, like this f of 2 is equals to 4, means option E is correct. Fine. So this is how we solve these problem of function, where you need to find, where you need to just put the value of this constant instead of your like variable, right? So this is our third question from the last year. So, and let's read the question. The question says that there is a bag, right? this is a bag which is having three red balls and seven green balls. So suppose you have three, one, two, and three green balls, and you have seven red balls. So one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. And and there's a person who is standing next to it, is extracting a ball, check its color, then put that ball back, and then took out another ball and check its color. And he wanted to know like what is the probability of extracting two green balls, like in two successive extractions. He wanted to know what is the probability of extracting two green balls, right? So let me first write down the total number of balls here. So total balls are nothing but three, that is your red balls, plus seven your green balls, that is total ball are 10. And there are like two events, like not, there are like two things, like there are two different times he was extracting the ball, right? This A stands for the first extraction and B stands for the second extraction, right? And you need to find out the probability, like in both of the extractions, you wanted a green ball, right? This uh, this sign is basically stand for the intersection, which says that in both of this intersect, like in both of this event, in both of these event, you wanted that the ball should be green, right? So let's first find that for the first event, like what is the probability that in the first event that the ball is a green, right? So what is the formula of a probability? It says number of possible event upon total number of events, right? So number of what is A? A stands for probability of getting a green ball in first extraction, right? And similarly, the probability of B says this is the probability of getting a green ball in second extraction, right? So what is the probability of getting a green ball in the first extraction? This is nothing but 7 by 10, right? And suppose if the person took a ball out, check the color, and then again put it down, so total number of ball for the second extraction is also 10, right? And the number of green ball is still same, so we want that in the B event also, that the second time also we want that the ball extracted is a green ball, right? So the probability will be nothing but 7 by 10, right? And there's a formula, whenever two events are independent, that is A and B, like for both of the extraction, getting a ball doesn't depend upon the other event, right? So these two events A and B are independent. So the formula is like this will be equal to probability of A into probability of B, right? So whenever there are two different things that we are doing, and the probability of the first event is independent of probability of the second event, the prob like that means doing something in the first event will not change the net outcomes in the second event. Then we will say that both of the events are independent, and when both of the are independent, then the simultaneously happening of like both of the event will be equal to the product of the independent happening of them, right? So this says in both of the extraction there are green ball. This says that for the first extraction, like this is the probability that of getting a green ball in the first extraction, and this is the probability of getting a green ball in the second extraction, right? So thus this PA term is nothing but 7 by 10, and this is 7 by 10 also. So this PA intersection B will nothing but 49 by 100, right? So let's find out the answer, and it says, yeah, this option A. Option A is correct, which is the probability is 49 by 100. Right. So this is the main thing that we use here. That is the probability of A intersection B is PA into PB. Because these A and B are independent events, so we can just find out the individual probability and then multiply it. So like if you guys are still have any doubt, just write it down in the comment section and I will reach out to you there. Right. So let's move to the next question. And the question says ki there is a this theta with acute angle formed between the tangent at a point A of a circle and one of its chord AB. So considering any point D on the larger arc AB denoted as psi as the angle ADB, like what is the relation between theta and psi? Very simple question. So this is your like tangent. Suppose this is the point A and this is the point B. Suppose this is your chord, right? And there is a tangent at this point that goes like this. This is your AB chord, right? And there is another point D. There is another point D, and which lies on the larger arc, which lies on the larger arc of AB, right? So it says, if let's join it. It says that this angle between the tangent and the chord is theta, and this angle is your psi. So what is the relation between them? So there is a theorem that we call tangent chord theorem. So this theorem says that the angle like this says that like this AB is your chord, right? So if your chord is common, this chord is common, so the angle formed by this chord and a point is equal to the angle formed by this chord and the tangent at this common point, right? So it says that theta is equals to psi. If you guys still have any problem, you can go through this theorem, tangent chord theorem. Still, if you have any doubt left, just reach out to me via comment section. I will surely answer you, right? So what I'm saying is that is theta is equal to psi, and option C, like they are equal. They are equal. Like C option is absolutely correct. There is no doubt in it. And the theorem that we use here is tangent chord theorem, right? So the next question says that there's a cylinder and radius is 5 centimeter, height is five. Radius is 5 centimeter, height is 7 centimeter. We need to find the volume. So the formula of volume of a cylinder is pi r square h. This pi remain the same. This is 5 square. This is 7. This is nothing but 25, 25 into 7, 175, 175 pi centimeter cube. Let me see the option. 105 70 245. Yeah, E option. So E option says like your volume is nothing but 175 pi centimeter cube. Right? Let's move to the next question. And the question says that in a right angle triangle, let A, B are represent the leg and C is the hypotenuse and alpha is the angle opposite to A. Great. So relation पूछ रखा है. Like what is the relation? So let me first draw this very beautiful triangle. So this is your triangle. Yeah, it is beautiful because everything is so perfect about it. So like this is your hypotenuse, and it says there are two sides, that is A and B, and the angle alpha is for angle alpha is opposite to A. So if this is A, so the angle alpha is formed here. Angle is alpha, right? So you need to find the relation between C and C, A, and alpha. So you know, like A, that is your perpendicular by C is nothing but sine alpha, right? And your B by C is nothing but cos alpha. So either your A is equals to C sine alpha, if, or either your B is equal to C cos alpha, right? So let's me see which option is correct. A is equal to B cos alpha. Nah, A is equal to C sine alpha. This option is correct. A is equal to C sine alpha. This option is absolutely correct. And these are the like these questions were asked in the year 2024. So if you guys still have any query left, you can reach out to me. This is my mail ID. So if you want a personalized tuition, this is Sahil I Singh. One second. This is Sahil Sahil all small I Singh 87500 at the rate gmail.com. So this is my mail ID. If you want to like get personalized tuition for maths, for physics, for chemistry, you can just send a mail to this, and I will surely reach back to you. And this is all about the whole session. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you guys want more videos of this kind, right? So thank you for being a part of this. Thank you guys.